Tonight, massive explosions rocking Kyiv. A barrage of Russian missiles shattering 5 weeks of relative calm in the capital. This video posted on social media. Ukraine's state energy agency releasing this video, claiming it shows a Russian missile flying dangerously close to a nuclear plant heading towards Kyiv. Russia claiming it destroyed tanks. Ukraine denying there were any military vehicles stored at the site, a railway repair plant in Kyiv's east. Fears this won't be the last Russian attack on the capital, with the US set to deliver sophisticated longer-range rocket systems to Ukraine. Vladimir Putin today issuing an ominous threat, warning the West that Russia would strike new targets if it delivers those weapons.
As fighting continues to intensify between Russia and Ukraine, a diplomatic spat has now kicked off between Paris and Kyiv over a comment by French President Emmanuel Macron. President Macron recently made a comment saying that his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin made a historic error in invading Ukraine. However, adding to this, he then said that it was essential to not humiliate Russia globally so that once the war stops, diplomatic ties can be re-established real quick. Macron's comments raised the ire of Kyiv, which slanted the French president's position. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba took to Twitter to criticize the remark, saying that the key focus should be on how to put Russia in its place instead of avoiding humiliation.
South Korea's new president vowed to take a tougher stance against North Korea, and early Monday may have been a glimpse of that approach. South Korea and the US fired 8 surface-to-surface missiles, a joint military exercise that was in response to the barrage of missiles launched by the North just a day earlier. South Korea's military was cited by the country's Yonhap news agency as saying its actions demonstrate, quote, the capability and readiness to carry out a precision strike against North Korea. The South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol, who took office last month, has agreed with the US to upgrade joint military drills and their combined deterrence posture. At a memorial event on Monday, he said the North posed a threat to regional and world peace.
In Nigeria, a Catholic church in the state of Ondo came under an attack by gunmen. At least 50 worshippers, including women and children, have been killed in the gruesome attack during Mass on Sunday. The attackers targeted the St. Francis Catholic Church in the southwestern state just as the worshippers gathered. Gunmen with explosives stormed the church and opened fire, shooting at people outside and inside the church building. The bishop and priests from the parish survived the attack unharmed, while many among the dead were children. Police are investigating the cause of the attack, as it was not immediately clear who was behind the attack on the church.
We begin with breaking news from the UK, where it's been confirmed that Prime Minister Boris Johnson will face a confidence vote later on Monday. The challenge to his leadership has been triggered by discontent within his own Conservative Party. Johnson has faced calls to resign over a series of scandals. It includes a number of parties held during the height of the UK's coronavirus lockdown. A Conservative Party official says that he's received enough letters by MPs for the vote.
But for the summit, the planning has been, a lot of questions have been raised about it. The questions are who will and won't attend. As you mentioned, Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua were not invited. Mexican President Obrador has said he doesn't want to take part in a partial summit of the Americas. Argentina and Honduras initially backed Mexico's protest, but the U.S. is putting a lot of pressure on them. Brazilian leader, a hard-right President Jair Bolsonaro, who is a Trump ally who's never apparently spoken to Joe Biden, was a late confirmation for the event. So there's a lot of questions about who's going to be coming and who hasn't. The Biden administration has also taken flack domestically. Some people on the left in the United States have said he's giving into pressure from exiles, Cuban exiles in Florida, which is a potential swing state in a presidential election.
Now at 11, a Navy pilot killed after his fighter jet crashed in the Mojave Desert near Trona has been identified. Lieutenant Richard Bullock was flying an FA-18E Super Hornet like the one that you see on your screen. He was based at Naval Air Station Lemoore and was flying a routine training mission at the time his aircraft went down in a remote area. The incident is currently under investigation. Nobody on the ground was injured.